You call it noise because you refuse to read between the lines of his post about China acquiring 220 million voter files. He didn't just drop a link. He posted an image of that NSA email chain, stamped in red as declassified tonight, screaming cover-up.
Mara, please. The market moved while the internet screamed about nefarious activities and data exploitation. But statistically speaking, a screenshot of an old email is just high-resolution panic that algorithms ignore in milliseconds.
Ignore it. He claimed prices fell across the board, including for prescription drugs, backing it with a bar chart showing his term dipping below zero while every other president soared. That visual of Trump 47 crashing costs is not noise. That is a signal so loud even your spreadsheets should be shaking.
A red bar on a graph titled by himself. I've seen charts like that in kindergarten. The fact that he insists real wages rose a massive 0.8% doesn't change the math. It just adds more variables for traders to shrug at before the volatility settles back into the mean.
And don't act like you missed the industrial pivot. He announced TSMC is committing another $100 billion in Arizona, bringing their total investment to a record $265 billion. That isn't just rhetoric. That is capital formation happening while he tweets about tariffs and trade deals.
He says it's the golden age of America, sure. But announcing a fortune in chip factories doesn't mean the market cares when you pair it with threats to add costs for Canadian air pollution due to their refusal at basic forest management. It's chaos, Mara.
It is targeted precision. He called out willful negligence regarding Canada while simultaneously endorsing Darlene Graham Nordon in South Carolina and showing off the renovated Italian embassy with crime down 95%. Every post connects to a specific geopolitical lever being pulled right now.
It's a fire hose of disconnected grievances. One minute he is praising Tim Sheehy, the next he is demanding justice for vandals who slashed the reflecting pool, and then suddenly we are talking about semiconductor fabrication plants in Arizona. The market doesn't know which headline to believe.
The market knows exactly what it's looking at. A president revealing shocking vulnerabilities while claiming he is the only one who can fix them, and that timing with the release of these intelligence documents. That is not coincidence. That is execution.
Execution, or just noise, depends on whether you think a photo of him standing next to an unidentifiable woman in Rome matters more than the actual economic data, which he conveniently ignores when it doesn't fit his narrative of massive hiring and massive construction.
The data is irrelevant if you think a declassified file about election security threats doesn't move sentiment. He told us to download the documents. He showed us the redacted emails, and now the world knows what was hidden for years.
And yet here we are with choppy swings in crypto, while everyone argues over whether a $265 billion promise is real or just another headline designed to sell books next week. The market shrugged, Mara. It always shrugs at the noise.
The only thing shaking here is your denial that when he says crime is down 95% and drug prices are falling, people actually believe him enough to move capital in real time.
I'm not denying his claims. I'm just pointing out that believing a man who posts charts of himself beating inflation doesn't make the daily whipsaw statistically significant.